What you care about shapes your identity. Don't let the things you don't have get in the way of using what you already have. Thinking correctly is more valuable than knowing a lot. Men are convinced of the weakness of women, while they themselves are their own slaves. No one knows the power of his abilities until he has experienced them. The great art of learning much is to take up a little at once. Bad examples are certainly stronger than good rules. No one can be forced to be rich or healthy against his will. A man's actions are the best interpreters of his thoughts. Our incomes are like our shoes. If they are too small, they embarrass us and make us angry. But if they are large, they can cause us to stumble and contribute to our downfall. A man's happiness or unhappiness is largely the work of his own hands. The only way to protect yourself from the outside world is to know it deeply. The sooner you start treating your son like a man, the sooner he will become one. Politeness is the first and most pleasant virtue. Tell a man passionately in love that his beloved is deceiving him. Present him with 20 witnesses to his beloved's infidelity, and you can betting 10 against 1, that a few kind words of hers will refute all the evidence of the accusers. Education creates a difference between people. Every passion has its origin in pleasure or suffering. Lying has a constant companion, cunning. On the proper education of children depends the welfare of the whole nation. The trouble is that cunning helps only once and then always hinders. Reason is our only true possession. It is the key that opens the door to freedom. Envy is the restlessness of the soul, caused by the realization that the desired good for us has taken possession of another, who, in our opinion, should not have it before us. Fear is the anxiety of the soul at the thought of future evil, which is likely to fall on us. All men are equal by nature, and every man is entitled to his natural liberty without being subject to the will or authority of any other man. Being equal and independent, no one should harm another in his life, health, liberty, or property. One's knowledge cannot go beyond one's experience. Where there is no property, there is no injustice. People cannot be punished for their thoughts. Thoughts are freedom, and only actions can be subject to judgment. We are born with abilities and powers that enable us to do almost anything, and only the exercise of these powers can give us skill and art in anything. Life is a constant process of learning that should never cease. The vice is not in having desires, but in not being able to subject them to the rules of reason. He who lies for you will be against you. I have always believed that it is easier to prevent a mistake than to correct it. The most valuable possession is power over oneself. Education molds a young man's mind and at the same time shapes his character. The best way to defeat an enemy without fighting is to live at peace with yourself, keeping your mind free and not allowing others to control your thoughts and actions. The purpose of the law is not to abolish or restrict freedom, but to preserve and expand it. For all living beings on earth, where there is no law, there is no freedom. Gymnastics lengthens a person's youth. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy John Locke's powerful quotes and the life lessons they carry, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to our GreatsQuotes channel. Discover more wisdom from great thinkers to inspire a better future and personal growth. Share this video with your friends so they can also tap into the power of John Locke's ideas.